Join me for a special Christmas edition where we will be painting a winter wonderland scene in the Highlands. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining in for this last session before the Christmas festivities. As you know, I've already told you in my previous video where I give a certain number of tips of how to stay inspired throughout the years, that I like to work seasonally and therefore focus on the different characteristics of the landscape throughout the seasons. Now this year, unfortunately, we did not get one bit of snow, and when I look outside, it's fairly warm for the season, it's grey, it's rainy, so I don't really get the feeling that Christmas is in 2 days. So I took matter into my own hands and chose a photograph once again by the lovely Kristy Ashtons from her website that I will link down below. That is called The Old Romantics, and I believe it is a photograph from last year where you have a wonderful winter scene in the Scottish Highlands that I do find very beautiful, both from a standpoint of composition. You have this wonderful panoramic format and also the contrast that you have between the colder tones in the mountains and clouds and the warmer tones in the foreground, the dried out grasses and the trees. So I bring the Christmas magic kind of artificially here to the channel and into my studio, and would like this to be the subject of today's session. And without further ado, let's dive into it. this is the result. I hope you like it. I, for my part, am fairly satisfied with how it turned out. There were no major difficulties in this painting, I believe. Once you've separated the colors in two different types of families, the warmer tones and the colder tones, so the warmer tones for the grasses and the colder tones for everything that is the sky and the mountain, everything went down pretty harmoniously and pretty naturally. The only thing one might be mindful of is maybe the presence of somehow warmer toned colors that are present in the shadows of the mountains. But this is just a minor detail overall, because everything else, color mixture wise, comes pretty naturally. We have white, cold grey and warm grey for everything that is the mountains and the clouds that are loaded with snow. And we have everything around burnt sienna and ochres and everything like that for the dried grasses. And the contrast between these two color families is really what makes, for me, the interest of this photograph and therefore this painting. I do feel like not only does it contribute to making up this very typical atmosphere of a winter day where the light is fairly cooled while the surroundings, due to being dried out, are fairly warm, but it also helps to build some interest and some dynamic because of this type of contrast that is naturally present in this painting. And now I believe there's nothing left for me to say other than wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope that you'll have some beautiful and magical moments with your family, friends and loved ones over the coming days. Also, I hope to see you in my next video very soon next week. It will be the last one before the end of the year. So thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Bye.